Good afternoon folks, it's Chris from Motorhome Marketplace Scotland, and what we're looking at this afternoon is this Bailey Approach 625 SE. It's on a 2012 registration. It's actually only a two-owner van. The current owner's owned it for the last 7 years and it's got just over 15,000 miles. The current owner's used it quite a bit, to be honest, even though the mileage is so low. I'll explain that a wee bit. They go away, for a lot of camping weekends. And the current owner has done a lot of work to it just to keep it in top condition, to be honest. He's got all the Habitation inspections since he's owned the van. So it is a bit windy at the moment, folks, so hopefully the microphone's picking everything up okay. As I was saying, the current owner's got all the Habitation reports and he's serviced it every 2 years, with the last service being last year, June 24 I think it was. So what else can I talk about with this van? It's 2 berth, 2 travelling seats. It's got the awning on it, and the awning's only 1 year old. It was replaced last year. It's got the awning light as well above the door. That's the vents for the fridge. It's also got protectors on the wing mirror. It's on the Peugeot 2.2 engine, HDI, the 130 brake horsepower with a 6-speed manual gearbox. What I love about the Bailey Approaches, they're just that little bit wider, the vans, and the difference that makes on the inside, it's hard to believe actually how much room that you have. So it's in very good condition. There's a couple of small wear marks here and there, but absolutely fabulous condition for the age of the van and for how little miles it's done. I would step further away, but I don't want to step onto the person's garden, to be honest. Hopefully you can see. It's got the Truma heating system in it, so it can be on gas or electric, and the same for the hot water. It's also got the reversing camera. The fact the owner's leaving a few things. There's a reversing camera. There is a Garmin Sat-nav. He's connected a tow bar to it as well, because he actually used a tow car, so he would use the van more like a caravan, get to a place of interest and then use his tow car. So that's one of the reasons why the mileage has been so low with him, with the current owner. It's also got a dash cam on it as well, and he's done some upgrades on the inside with some of the switches and installed USBs, so he's done everything to look after the van. So this motorhome will come with 1 year's warranty, and you can upgrade that to 2 or 3 years if you so wish. It's just over 6 meters, 6.25 meters I think it is, that's why it's a 625. 2 berth, 2 travelling seats with the end lounge, absolutely fabulous kitchen area, and it's also got a really good bathroom as well, plenty of room in there. The extra width really does make a difference. It's on the very reliable Peugeot chassis, and this van, like I said, with only just over 15,000 miles. Plenty of life in this girl. So if you'd like to know more about the motorhome, give me a call. I can organise a viewing if you so wish. Okay, so I'm in the inside of the Bailey Approach 625 SE in the cab area. So when you're in the cab, it's on the Peugeot chassis with a 6-speed manual gearbox, and it's got the electric windows and the electric mirrors, and it's got the Remis blinds on all 3 front windows. It's got them on the passenger side too, and then it's got a Garmin Sat-nav, which has also got the rear reversing camera connected to. It's actually a DAB radio connector actually, which is quite nice. We've got the hand-free controls on the steering wheel, so you can change the music. We've got air con in the cab. We've also got some power points here, not the USB ones. The two front seats are in really good condition, but this van's got just over 15,000 miles. So both front seats swivel, and you'll see that in the pictures. Plenty of access to walk into the cab from the Habitation side into the cab if you're jumping into the front seats, because above the cab there's plenty of headroom. There's also additional storage cupboards here. So you've got 4 of these. So you've got that one there, you've got one here, one at the side. And there's actually plenty of room in these. You've also got some wee sort of pocket holes here as well. Here we have the cupboard for the freestanding table. Nice storage place there. You can see the handle for the awning. And then as we step further back, so you've got the Habitation door here just behind the passenger seat. But they've got the command system for the Bailey. We've also got a remote control for the Max Air, the extractor fan, or it can actually blow air into the van. Just a step and then you're outside. Yeah, we step back a wee bit from the cab area. I've got the artificial lights turned on. So the Bailey Approach 625, that's actually the SE model. It's the end lounge. So we have the kitchen here on the right with the bathroom on the left, and then more storage solutions after the bathroom before you get to the end lounge. With it being the Bailey, it's just slightly wider than other motorhomes, and you can actually really feel the difference of how much room you've got in here. Again, we've got plenty of storage solutions above the lounge area. I mean, I've opened some of these cupboards. Actually a good sized cupboard, to be honest. Got plenty of height in them, and they're quite deep as well. And some of them have got some shelves, additional shelving in them. So you've got 3 along the one side, you have then 3 along the back, and then you have 3 on the other side. So plenty of storage solutions, because it's 2 berth, 2 travelling seats. So the lounge area, you can either use it as 2 singles, take the back cushions away and just sit them on the floor, and then it makes it quite wide. Or you just pull out, there's a ladder system that just pulls forward, and then you use the cushions as infill, and then you can actually make a really big size, king size bed. It's probably a super size bed, to be honest. So plenty of room, however way you want to make up the beds. And then we come to the kitchen area, and really usable kitchen area. Again, plenty of storage solutions, plenty of places to put your food and plates and stuff. Quite nice with a sort of glass effect. In the middle we have a microwave, which is always handy when you're on hookup. And then when we come to the cooking arrangements, we've got 4 gas hob. We've got a really large sink, square shaped. Again, it's stainless, but it's a massive sink. And then below the gas hob, we actually have a Thetford separate grill and a separate oven. And again, there's more storage underneath. And then again, we've got another good storage compartment for your food with the trays, and that's where your cutlery drawer is there. And then below the sink, we actually have the Dometic fridge freezer, which is 3-way, so it can run on mains, gas or battery power. And if we talk about the extractor fan, so obviously if you're cooking, you can let out any steam and smells when you're cooking, but also it's a 2-way fan, so if it's a really hot day, you can actually pull air into the van. Then opposite the kitchen area, we have a bathroom. And again, because it's this wider body, it's a really good sized bathroom. We fit in here, there's a really good shower. You've got the plastic doors there which isolate it off from the toilet. The carpets can all be removable. There's 2 sets of carpets with the motorhome, by the way. So you've got a good mirror, more than useful sink, and then you've got the Thetford electric flush toilet. And again, plenty of storage for your toiletries. So that is a really good size shower. And then beside that, we have the wardrobe. And then we've got another storage solution here as well. And actually below all sides of the seats, you can actually see there's more cupboard space here, more storage solutions. So you've got all this storage below the seats. And then here's the controls for the Truma heating. So it's hot water or blown air heating, can be either run on gas or electric. And there's an extension cable because what the current owner's done is put more power points in and some USB points. And then he's done the same on this side. Actually, he's put some power points and USB points. And he's also put in a thing where you can read the voltage of the leisure battery, which is good. We've also got speakers in the rear. Yeah. So there's actually more than plenty of ample seating, even though it's only 2 berth, 2 travelling seats. You'll actually get 6 people to sit in here, no bother at all. So if you're meeting friends at the campsite, there's plenty of room. You see there's a TV. So like I said, all the carpets are removable. What a good sized motorhome. So ideal just for couples. Comes with many extras. The current owner's owned it 8 years, so it's time for a change. So the Bailey 625 Approach SE, or the Bailey Approach 625 SE, whichever way you want to say it. Plenty of natural light coming in because obviously you've got the windows on each of the rear, on all sides. And all the windows come with fly screens and blackout screens, and you can open up the windows as well. So a really good size end lounge with plenty of storage below all the seats. Good size wardrobe, nice place for the TV, a really good functioning kitchen. Again, plenty of storage. We've got the extractor fan. I've got the artificial lights turned on just now, even though it's quite bright. Yeah.